Titansprewk has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Tampa Bay's offense set to take the field, and, of course, a quarterback, 23-year veteran who's had a Hall of Fame career several times over, the great Tom Brady.
For 1 month, many people thought they'd seen the end of the greatest quarterback career in league history. Of course, there were others who expected Tom Brady to come back, and he did so 40 days later for a 23rd NFL season. Leading the league in completions, yards, and touchdowns at age 44. He showed that he's as good as ever. But, of course, losing in the divisional round, not the way he wanted to go out in his final game. For TB12, it's Lombardi trophies or bust. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
This complete to Jones. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles, 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Willis. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Willis. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. But Charles, for this offense, we take a look at the draft class here. They were looking for a playmaker, and they found one on the outside.
And the way teams are throwing the football nowadays, you can't afford to skip at the wide receiver position. I know that the slot guy is getting more attention now, but that guy on the perimeter, he makes you go.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Now Brady. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. 4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this 2nd quarter. And I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Willis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a very difficult task.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
1st and 10, it's Willis. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Willis. And this is incomplete.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
They do get 18. It's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now Willis on 1st and 10. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Henry up the middle. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Rolling to his right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And room there to work it inside the 25. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Willis now off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. It's Woods. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point and good by Ball. We are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw again on second down, Brady. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Brady saying, let's go, as he'll hustle him to the line. The throw over the middle, taken in. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now a 2nd down and 6. Throwing now is Brady. Out route, the ball is caught by Godwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So a touchdown. A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame, because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run with a veteran. It's Dontrell Hilliard. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's the backup, Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage, got right into his route, and the quarterback hit him in stride.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play, comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, Trask. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
So that drive, 4 plays.
And that drive was finished off with a run from the rookie, Rachaad White. Takes it at the 7. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill sliding out of the pocket.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Trask.
This one complete to Scott Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Running out of the gun with White.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, it's Vaughn. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Trask.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Nashville. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Tannehill now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Phillips. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Racey McMath, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's the rookie, the former Wolverine, Hassan Haskins. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Bo Melton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here on the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times it punted, you got another thing coming.
And by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trask. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Setting to throw. Here's Trask. He'll get this one complete to Darden. He's got the first down and more. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Trask. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Trask toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Jalen Darden, 48 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So these two teams matching each other score for score. This last touchdown, that bumps the lead back to 7 with the extra point to come.
And it's a heck of a way to play, isn't it, partner? You feel good about it because you continue to keep the lead and your offense keeps scoring, but you sure would like your defense to make a stop.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now Tannehill and the Titans down 21-13, 2:13 remaining. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Phillips. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Tannehill to throw. He'll buy some time right. This is Phillips yet again. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. In need of a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here. And remember, no overtime in the preseason, so a tie might be the best they can do. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Throwing Tannehill. Open man is McMath.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now Tannehill. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On 2nd down now, Goodson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 3rd down, Goodson, and he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. A 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From the 6.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. Past the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Suck up for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. On the return, Dontrell Hilliard. So now the focus is all on the Titans offense. Trailing by a touchdown. 20 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
Here's Tannehill.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Tannehill.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
Yeah, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure.